In the flamboyant and lavishly adorned streets of Little India lies the heart of the Indian community of Singapore. Every year, the streets surrounding Serangoon Road are extravagantly decorated with a selected theme by the Little Indian Shopkeepers and Heritage Association. Singapore has a multiracial declared Deepavali as a public holiday since 1929. This is in respect to the Indian population, which is mostly a diaspora from southern India. Singapore is also a multi-religious society where different sects of religion are in the state of syncretism while maintaining a harmonious living. Hindus are allowed to freely express their culture, traditions, and faith in all occasions, especially in the upcoming celebration of Deepavali, where Hindus need to reinforce righteousness in their lives. Every year, Indian families are exuberantly looking forward to the biggest and momentous celebration of the year, which is Deepavali. Each member of the family is assigned to buy this necessary commodity or relevant objects to be used during the event. Everyone is doing their simple or grand preparation for the upcoming Festival of Lights. This is the most prosperous time for Indian shop owners as well. It is usually the women who are more preoccupied for the celebration, since they would need to attend to the needs of the family while juggling with the preparation. Part of their preparation is to adorn their houses with radiant and variegated ornaments called rangoli. It is also called kalam, which is the geometric lotus flower art designed using colored rice, flour, petals, or it can also be bought in a ready-to-use decor. According to Hindu legend, Deepavali originated from the different myths either based in Ramayana or based on the legend from a different geographical location in India. In Singapore, the most common belief is according to the southern Indians. The myth is about a cruel demon king Narakasura, who oppressed and agonized his people. His people fervently prayed to Lord Krishna to end their tribulations. In the end, Lord Krishna killed Narakasura to end the darkness and brought back the light to the people. The most significant preparation for Hindus is to illuminate their own soul. It is the time for Hindus to reflect their actions. The light coming from the lamps will bring knowledge and truth in their minds and hearts. This is to dispel the forces of darkness, allowing the innate brilliance and goodness to shine forth. To be spiritually prepared, the Hindu Endowments Board of Singapore created different programs to renew the faith of the Hindus, both local and migrants in Singapore. The HEB has supervisory powers over the accounts of Hindu endowments in Singapore. According to HEB, the word endowment is defined as an act to endow the land. HEB is also managing the 4 different temples in Singapore, namely Sri Sivan Temple, Sri Marmion Temple, Sri Srivijayanath Perumal Temple, and Sri Varyavimada Kalyaman Temple. Every year, the board organizes the big Hindu festivals like Thimidi or Firewalking event. Firewalking festival is celebrated on Sunday nights or Monday mornings before the 5th day celebration of Deepavali. The oldest footage of Thimidi in Singapore was way back 1913. The video was courtesy of Mr. Michael Roach. Here, the rituals and traditions is almost the same, with the current tradition being celebrated in the Sri Srinivasa Perumal Temple. It is to honor goddess Draupadi, the heroine of the Mahabharata. Legend has it that she had to prove her innocence and fidelity by walking barefoot over the hot coals. Weeks before the ceremony, devotees practice vegetarianism and fasting rituals in addition to observing austerities. The preparation of the 4-meter long pit of the hot burning coil is preceded with prayers and rituals. Once the pit is ready, a pandaram or low caste Hindu priest from the Sri Srivasa Perumal temple would take the first walk across the scorching bed of coils, followed by the devotees. Some say it is because of intense concentration that people who wish to fulfill a vow make their walk across a pitfall as catch. Others say that it is because of strong faith devotion that shields the devotees as they walk.
இறுதி கட்டம், அதாவது கரகம் பெருமாள் கோயிலில் தயாரிக்கப்பட்ட கட்டம். இப்போ ஆலய தொண்டூழியர்களும் மற்றும் எல்லா பக்தர்களும் பெருமாள் கோயிலுக்கு வந்துடுவாங்க. 6 மணிக்கு ராகு காலம் முடிஞ்ச பிறகு 6:05க்கு விநாயகர் சன்னதிக்கு முன்னால் மஞ்சள் தண்ணியை ஊற்றிட்டு கரகம் தயாரிக்கிற அந்த நிகழ்வு நடக்கும். பண்டாரம் போய் குளிக்க போயிடுவார். அதுக்குள்ளே 3 ஆலய தொண்டூழியர்கள் கரகத்தை தயார் பண்ணிடுவாங்க. பண்டாரம் வந்த பிறகு தேங்காய் உடைச்சி அதுக்கு பூஜை போட்டு அவருக்கு அருள் வரவழைச்சி கரகத்தை அவர் தலையில் தூக்கி வைப்பாங்க. அதுக்கு பிறகு பெருமாள் கோயில் சன்னதியில் ஒவ்வொரு சாமிக்கிட்ட போய் அவர் தன்னோட வணக்கத்தையும் மரியாதையும் தெரிவித்து தீபாரதனை பார்த்துட்டு பெருமாள் கோயிலை விட்டு கிளம்பின உடனே அந்த மாரியம்மன் தீமிதி கரகமும் அதனை தொடர்ந்து வர தொண்டூழியர் குழுக்களும் வெளியாகும். அதுக்கு பிறகு பக்தர்கள் பகுதி பகுதியாக வெளியாவாங்க. இங்கே வந்த உடனே அவருக்கு நல்லா உரியேற்றி பல மேல தாளங்களோட எல்லாரும் கை தட்டி ஓம் சக்தி சொல்லி அந்த ஒரு வேகத்தோட தலைமை பண்டாரம் தீக்குழியை கடந்து வந்து கரகத்தை அங்கே இருக்கிற திரௌபதி காலடியில் கொண்டு வந்து சேர்ப்பார். அதுக்கு பிறகு ஆயிரக்கணக்கான பக்தர்கள் தீக்குழியை கடந்து தங்களது நேர்த்தி கடன் பிரார்த்தனை.
Devotees are also performing their acts of worship. In Hinduism, worship is called puja. It can be practiced in their own homes or at the temples. Puja is a multi-sensory experience practiced according to auspicious timings. It is performed with 3 important components: the seeing of a deity next to the worship, which includes offering flowers, fruits, and foods, and last is retrieving the blessed food and consuming it. Hindus in Singapore observe the offering of the lighted lamps, touches the ritual objects and feet of the deity, hears the ringing of the bells and the sacred chants being recited, smells the incense, and tastes the blessed food offered at the end of the ritual. By performing these sacred acts, the worshipper creates a relationship with the divine through his or her emotions and senses. In all Hindu temples of Singapore, a simple or detailed puja is practiced. A simple puja is when devotee says some prayers glorifying God's attributes and thanking Him for everything that he or she has been given in this life. The prayers are in the form of chants and verses from the Holy Scriptures, like the Vedas, Bhagavad Gita, Ramayana, or Bhagavatam. In a detailed puja, a devotee worships gods in several steps. All these steps demonstrate his or her love and devotion. The duration for this puja is anywhere from 30 minutes to 3 hours. A detailed puja contains 16 services from Shankshrik and is offered to God with love and devotion. For Buddhists, Deepavali is remembering Emperor Ashoka, who converted to Buddhism on the said day, and therefore Buddhists also remembers the festival of Ashok Vijayadashami. The spiritual insight of Deepavali is the triumph of good over evil, as Emperor Ashoka gave up his violent ways and chose the path of peace and non-violence. Sikhs observe Bandi Kordivas, which coincides with Deepavali. For the Sikh population, the holiday is very important, as it is a celebration of the release of the sixth Guru as well as the 52 other Hindu princesses in 1619. The Sikhs celebrated the return of Guru Hargobind by lighting the Golden Temple, and this tradition continues today. The Jains celebrate Diwali as a remembrance of Lord Mahavir and his teachings. The Lord was a teacher of compassion and tolerance, and was always explaining the importance of all beings and their equality. When he passed according to the beliefs of Jains, he had met moksha, which was the freedom from the circle of reincarnation. When this occurred, it was the tradition of the people that earth and heavens were then illuminated with lights to remember the occasion. Shalini, Jesprit, and V are colleagues who share their Deepavali traditions.
Deepavali means colors, to have colorful clothes, decors, happiness. We share to those who are less fortunate. We try to bring. That's the day probably everyone comes together. So we give to those who are less fortunate. Probably that's the only time we get to celebrate and see things. So it's happiness sharing.
Deepavali, adda takar 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 Deepavali, adda takar